Hi, I'm Scott Starratt with Starratt Wealth Management. April was a bounce back month after the downturn that we saw in March, and I've officially given up trying to guess what's going to happen next. I mean, when you think about it, we have a situation in the Middle East where about 20% of the world's oil and natural gas is not moving. And not to mention other products such as helium, which is used for a lot of diagnostic tests like MRIs, CTs, and fertilizer, etc. Yet, in the month of April, the S&P 500, the US stock market essentially, hit an all-time high. Now, we could break it down and say, well, yes, but that was a small number of stocks that made that all-time high driven by technology. We could say that the worst is yet to come. But the reality is that I've given up trying to guess what's going to happen. So what does that mean for portfolios? Well, what it means is really no change. So, just as a reminder, the last couple of years, we've been really focused on trying to ensure that we maximize return while at the same time keeping money available, liquidity, in case we needed to take advantage of an opportunity. That really hasn't changed. We continue to have a good amount of liquidity in most client portfolios, and we're looking forward to the opportunity to buy at at a price that's lower than today. That being said, if we had just sold everything and sat in cash, we would have missed out on significant increases in the market, especially last month. And so we continue to have a focus on AI technology, although it is less than maybe a couple of years ago, but it's still an important part of the portfolio, and commodities. Commodities being measured by things like energy, gold, other precious metals, critical minerals, copper, etc. And so we have a real balanced approach to the portfolios. On the equity side, on the stock or market side, we continue to have exposure, like I said, into AI tech and into commodities. And on the bond side, we continue to focus on trying to get really good interest rates as best we can with a lower interest rate environment. So, what does that mean for the future? Well, I think, like I said, until we have some sort of resolution in the war or we have some sort of correction in the market, I think we're going to continue to just see things bubble away as they have been. So, when we look at what's happening right now, I think the biggest risk is how long this continues. Gasoline prices in the United States continue to go higher and higher, which may, and that with diesel may cause inflation to increase. That would most likely cause interest rates to definitely not increase and quite potentially their next move being higher. The Fed in the US, a lot of market participants, according to Bloomberg, feel that they will not decrease interest rates this year. Maybe not increase interest rates for the rest of this year, but they're actually calling for an increase in 2027 as inflation takes hold. In Canada, the Bank of Canada came out with their results, or not their results, their commentary on Wednesday, and they felt a similar thing that they're watching inflation quite closely to see if they have to increase rates in order to prevent inflation from getting out of control. And so, when we look at the future, we're still very cloudy. The crystal ball is still very cloudy on what's going to happen. But like I said, balancing the portfolio, and that's done really well for a lot of models over the last couple of years. We continue to feel that that's the best route to go and that the future is very, very much undetermined because we still don't have a resolution to the biggest issue, which is the flow of energy and other products out of the Middle East. So we're now just moving to a little bit of administrative side of things. We are at the end of tax season. Most people have filed or are about to file and either have to pay or get some money back. It's just a reminder to people that we do prepare those tax checklists ourselves. And so they went out quite a while ago. But if you find that you want to not only have the tax checklist, but also have us prepare all your tax slips for you, more than happy to do that. As you recall, you always get them mailed out to you or online, depending on your preference. But for some clients, we do just put a nice little package with a bow on it and send it to your tax preparer or accountant, as well as yourselves. So if you only receive the checklist, and you want to receive the full package, please do reach out to us. Let us know. If you're happy with the checklist, please let us know that, well, I should say, we'll just continue doing that for you. But definitely, if you do have any feedback regarding tax season, from our end, it seemed to go quite smoothly. But if you do have any questions regarding tax season, please reach out to us. More than happy to chat about that. As well, always looking for a select new small number of clients to add to our business. More than happy to chat if you do have friends and family that you're interested, or they may be interested in getting a second opinion or a financial plan done for their portfolio or their situation. Don't hesitate to reach out to Scott, Jim, Alex, or Angela to set up a time or to talk about any of these issues.